What is your opinion on the methane debate and how cows and herbivores get a bad rep for farting, basically? I find it hard to comprehend and understand this reasoning, knowing that the total biomass grazes in this world has only reduced in the last thousands of years. There are beautiful stories of old explorers talking about herds of antelopes, buffaloes, bisons, talking about that it sometimes took days before the herd had even passed them. Herds that were hundreds of thousands to even millions of heads big. So with the knowledge that there is less animals on this planet than there used to be, how can we blame the cow? Shouldn't we blame ourselves for the way we tend to keep the cows in modern day farming? Cows that often no longer are grazing outside on bushes, trees, branches, leaves and grass, but instead are only fed soy, corn and other grains. Shouldn't we look into that instead and give soy, corn and the grains the blame?
Very, very pleased indeed to have this comment. Although I have to say, as I understand it, cows burping is actually more significant as a methane releasing mechanism than cows actually farting, but that's a small matter. Immediately, what you wrote about particularly the huge herds of American buffalo, it took me right back to something that's been in my mind on and off for many decades. And it's a poem by Vachel Lindsay. It's about 100 years old now, almost. And I'll read you a couple of extracts from it. It begins, "The flower-fed buffaloes of the spring in the days of long ago ranged where the locomotives sing and the prairie flowers lie low." And then later on he says, "But the flower-fed buffaloes of the spring left us long ago. They go no more, they bellow no more, they trundle around the hills no more, with the Blackfeet lying low and the Pawnees lying low." So yes, it immediately resonated, as you can judge from that, with me. Well, how do we make a sensible comparison between the present situation and the past situation? I think it's really very difficult. If we think only in terms of the American buffalo, then the estimates range between 35 and 70 million, whereas the actual statistical analysis of present cow populations points out that they are actually 1 billion at the present day. So whether the other ruminants and grazers of the pre-industrial period actually build up to that billion is hard to say. But in terms of the actual ruminants comparable to cows, it seems that there could be orders of magnitude difference between earlier populations and present-day ones. So I think that is something to bear in mind, but at the same time, I know that there is an acceptance that the food delivery, the diet, and the way in which cows are managed is an important factor in the level of methane emission. And there are certainly experiments going on at the present day to see if changing food delivery and diet and so on can significantly improve the situation. I don't know any of the details about these, but I do know that they're going on, and I think we just have to look out for any results that they might be able to produce. Many thanks again for this comment, because as I say, and as you'll see from what I say, rang bells that I quite enjoyed revisiting. Many thanks.